to my tutorial video. This is Ali Mabionu. In this tutorial, I'm going to be taking us through on how to achieve this particular design flyer. These are all the resources that I use for this particular design flyer. I'm going to be showing us how to come up with this flyer. Now, I'm going to show us how to come up with this flyer and also how to achieve this particular broken glass effect. So kindly stick around to the end of this video. So if you're new here, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel for more. And for returning here, thank you for subscribing to this channel. See you in the tutorials. Welcome back to my tutorial video. This is Ali Mabionu. So I've successfully imported all the necessary resources that I'm going to be using for this particular design flyer. The next thing for me is to set up my design interface. I'm going to click on these three dots. I'm going to click on image size. And I'm going to type in 4000 by 5000. So that is going to be our image size. So the next thing which I'm going to be doing is to set up my background. To set up my background by clicking on this color, I'm going to make use of gradient. Then I'm going to click on the center alignment. And I'm going to click on this end, basically to select a color from this image itself. I'm going to select this color. I'm going to mark. I'm going to come to center. I'm going to select this color. This one is a little bit lighter than the one I selected earlier. Then I can still adjust this side so that it will be much more darker. Now I'm going to adjust this one. I'm going to adjust it. Yeah, can you see that we've been able to create an effective glass moving effect? Sorry, an effective gradient effect rather. Now the next which I'm going to be doing is to on this my shape. And I'm going to centralize it. Then after centralizing it, I'm going to increase the size a little bit. I think it's perfect. Then I'll zoom it. I will need to copy it. Then I'm going to delete this one. I'm going to make use of this. If you are following me, you will have known the reason why I normally, after zooming picture, why I normally copy it. So kind of take out again. I'm going to centralize it. Then I can just scale it up a little bit. Then after that, I'm going to make sure that I blend this image with the background. Before I do that, I'm going to click on the image. Then I'm going to go to erase color. Then I'm going to adjust this way small. I'm going to increase this to the maximum. Then adjust this. After that, I'm going to, before I blend it, I'm going to mark. I still need to adjust it a little bit. I'm going to mark. Then after that, okay, let me adjust it again. Okay, so before that, I'm going to come to my shape and I'm going to create the gradient effect, but this time around it's going to be different. I'm going to select this horizontal alignment and I'm going to click on this. After clicking on it, I'm going to click on plus, or I'm going to take this to the center. I'm going to adjust this here. I'm going to make sure that this one is at the center. I'm going to select a black color and I'm going to click on this side. I'm going to click on, I'm going to make it look transparent. I'm going to click on this side too. I'm going to make it look transparent. This is perfect. I need to adjust it. I'm going to click on down alignment like this. Can you see it? Instead of using this, I'm going to use this because it has purpose. Also, the purpose why I'm doing this is for a reason. Then after that, I can just, okay, let me first of all do it like this. But then, if you take a look at this, you notice that this particular color is not well blended with the background. So you need to choose a color that goes with the background so that you'll be able to blend the image with the background. I'm going to click on color. I'm going to click on the center something, and I'm going to click on color picker to pick a color. I'm going to click on this to select the color. I'm going to mark. Then I'm going to adjust this like this. I'm going to adjust it, and I'm going to place it here. And I feel like I still need to adjust something. Come in. Let me mark. I'm going to make it look big so that I'll be able to blend it well. Can you see that? But then I still feel like I still need to adjust it again by going to, okay, let me first of all adjust this one like this. I'm going to place it there. I'm going to go to this, the gradient I created. I'm going to click on this side. I'm going to adjust this because I don't want it to be covering the lady's eye. I'm going to mark. Then I can just place it here. I feel like this is not well blending. Let me return it. Let me use the normal one I used before. Then let me place it here. I feel like this is still better. At least we can actually do this in two ways. We can do this in two ways. Either we use this one or we come to let me first of all hide this. I will come to draw 2. I'm going to select the color that I used. Then I'm going to click on, I'm going to increase the border radius. Then I'm going to increase the pen size. Then I'm going to reduce the smoothness. And I can just adjust like this. Then let me turn it back. I can now adjust. Then let me turn it. Can you see that? You can choose to leave it like this. You can choose to use this one. Or we can even use the both. Can you see it? That when we use the both, we've been able to blend it well. Can you see the amazing result? This is actually amazing. Alright, so the next thing which I'm going to be doing is to come up with this test effect. This particular test effect. And I'm going to on it. And I'm going to adjust this like this. I'm going to place it here. And after that, I can just centralize it. After centralizing it, I'm going to go to filter. I'm going to adjust the filter like the hue to 3. Then the saturation to maybe, I'm just going to adjust it a little bit, maybe 19 or 17. Then I'm going to increase the brightness a little bit. Then the contrast. I don't know, it depends on you, Sha. I just want to do something attractive. Then I think it's okay, hue 3, saturation 19, then brightness 7 and contrast 3. This is actually nice. But then, okay, let me first of all come up with that before I go into the main thing, which is how to create the glass effect itself. So the first, I want to be coming up with a particular shape to carry out a particular effect. I'm going to adjust this. Like I'm going to adjust this. I'm going to adjust this. And I'm going to, okay, let me adjust it a little bit. And I'm going to centralize it. Yeah, this is actually perfect. I'm going to go to the same shape so as to edit it. I'm going to reduce the opacity to the lowest. And after that, I'm going to come down, stroke down to the extreme. I'm going to locate my stroke. I'm going to give it stroke 3. I'm going to make sure that I select the black color for the stroke. I'm going to leave that there. Then after that, I feel like I should adjust this shape. Okay, I can now choose to centralize it again. Then after that, I'm going to click on the shape and I'm going to go to eraser because I want to create something that is going to look like like someone snap a picture. That's what I want to be achieving. I'm still going to be showing us in the real design. Then I'm going to, because we are going to see the power of this, the power of eraser today. I'm going to do everything without much stress. So kindly take it again. Please, if you are new here, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And for the benefit, thank you for subscribing to this channel. So alright, I'm going to click on this shape. And I'm going to select this rectangular shape. After that, I'm going to adjust this like this. Can you see it? I'm going to adjust this. I want to be getting rid of some aspect of this particular shape. I'm going to centralize it like this. Then after that, first of all centralize it here. I'm going to click on this. I've been able to get rid of this aspect instead of making use of the normal eraser by just cleaning and cleaning. This one is going to clean everything for you once. And you can also use different shapes. Can you see it? You can use all these kind of shapes so in case you want to be getting rid of some aspect of your design without much stress. So I'm going to adjust this like this. I'm going to take it here. I'm going to take it here. I'm going to adjust it. Okay. Yeah, I've been able to adjust it perfectly. And I'm going to click on this end. Then it has successfully been removed. Can you see that? I'm going to mark. So can you see what I've been able to achieve without much stress? Can you see the result? It is actually amazing. So alright, so let me check. I don't even have the design here. Okay, let me quickly go to the main purpose of this tutorial, which is basically how to achieve broken glass effect with our picture. So kindly stick around to the end of the tutorial. Alright, I just want to let us take note of one thing, that what we are about to do here is just like when we are masking, like when we mask an image into a shape. That is what we actually, we are going to be making use of mask method here in masking the images into the shape, and I'm going to be doing it in 2 ways. Actually, it's still the same thing, but then I just want to be separating it so that you can easily understand what I'm trying to say. So kindly stick around to the end of the tutorial. So for me to be able to achieve that, I will first of all hide every other thing. Like I'm going to hide every other thing on this interface. So after hiding every other thing, I'm going to change the background to probably white. Yeah, this is actually perfect. So after doing that, okay, let me first of all do it the first way by masking a single image into this particular class. So kindly stick around me to the end. So the first thing which I'm going to be doing is first of all, Okay, let me first of all copy this shape, this particular icon rather, or this particular shape or anything, this particular class rather. So I'm going to first of all, let me clean it. I'm going to clean other parts that I don't want, because I want to make use of only this one. So I'm going to be cleaning every other thing. I'm going to be cleaning every other thing. So kindly take around today. I'm going to be cleaning every other thing. I'm going to be left with only what I want to be using for the sake of this tutorial. So kindly take around today. So I'm going to mark, no panic. So after that, I'm going to come to crop, basically to crop all those parts out, and I'm going to be left only with what I want to be using. So I'm going to mark after that. So I still need to get rid of some parts which is available here. I'm going to go to come to eraser. I'm going to create this. Then I'm going to mark like this. So I think this is actually nice. It's actually nice. So the next thing which I'm going to be doing is to reduce the size. After reducing the size, then I'm going to come up with a shape. Please, we're about getting to the main important aspect of this travel. We're about getting to the main important aspect of this travel. Kindly stay with me. Kindly listen carefully. So the next which I'm going to be doing is to come to our shape. We're going to come to shapes. Then after coming to shapes, I'm going to locate the shapes and I'm going to click on triangular shapes. After that, I'm going to come to color. I'm going to select black color and I'm going to mark. Then after that, I wanted to be increasing the size of this. Right, I'm going to be copying it because I've already expanded it. Then I'm going to delete the initial one. I need to copy it. I feel like it's being stretched. Okay, let me just work with this. So after that, I'm going to take this to the front, this particular shape I just created. I'm going to adjust this. I'm going to adjust it like this, and I'm going to take the shape. The shape is going to be at the top. Then after that, I'm going to come to my what is it called? To my perspective tool. And I'm going to on it, basically to adjust this particular shape so able to fit into the class. I already know that it will not be fitted into the class perfectly, but then we can still get our perfect result. So kindly stick around with it there. I'm going to adjust this here. I'm going to adjust this here. I'm going to make sure that I was able to fill up the extra spaces in the class. Can you see that? I'm going to make sure that I'm able to fill it up. Can you see that? It's actually perfect. I'm going to mark. So can you see that? So after that, the next thing which I'm going to be doing now is to come to the glass effect itself. Guys, please listen carefully. And if you don't understand anything, kindly reverse this to drive the path. So I'm going to click on the glass itself. Then I'm going to come to color. I'm going to come to color. I'm going to change it to black as well. Can you see that? Then after that, I'm going to make sure that I merge both shapes and glass together. I'm going to make them together. Please pay careful attention to what I'm doing. This is the most important aspect of it. So after that, I'm going to, I can just leave it like that. Then I'm going to come to shapes. I'm going to create a rectangular shape. We are making use of a lot of shapes in this particular tutorial video. So kindly stick around with the end of this tutorial video. And I'm going to take the one that I copied, the one that I did, I'm going to take it to the front. And I'm going to adjust it. Let me change the background to black so that we can see what we are doing. Alright. I feel like, okay, don't worry. Because there is something which I noticed I ought to have to. Okay, let me first of all change the background to white, because I noticed something now, and I'm going to delete that shape, and I'm going to make sure that I centralize this one. I'm going to centralize it. I want to be using the whole interface instead of coming up with a new shape, because there's a reason for that. The reason being that, okay, I'm still going to be telling us, and I'm going to be saving this. I'm going to be saving it ultra. I'm going to be saving it not in a transparent background. Just save it in ultra the way it is. I'm still going to be showing us the purpose why I did this. So kindly stick around to the end of the video. Please, if you are new here, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more. And I'm going to hide this. Then after that, I'm going to import the shape that I created that I just saved now. I'm going to be importing it back to this interface. So kindly stick around to the end. PixelLab. I'm going to import it back. This is the shape, right? After importing it back, then I can just choose to increase the size to the maximum. Then after that, I'm going to come to color eraser. I'm going to on it. After on it, then I'm going to select the black. Can you see that? After selecting the black, then I'm going to go to color to change everything to white, so that I'll be able to get rid of those little blacks. Can you see it? Then I'm going to change everything to. I'm working on the shape I imported now. I'm working on this shape that I imported now. So after that, I'm going to come to white, and I'm going to make sure that I change everything to white. Then I can now change the background color to black or any color shape. Can you see that? Can you see the amazing result? Then I can just choose to centralize this. Can you see that? So after that, I've already achieved the shapes of the glass itself now. The next thing for me to do now is to insert the image into the glass frame. So kindly stick around with the end. So I'm going to come to my image. I'm going to on it. I can take it to the front. Then I'm going to place it here. It depends on how you want to be fixing your image into the shapes. It depends on you. depends on how you want to be fixing your image into the shape. It depends on what you want to achieve. So you can just adjust it the way you feel like, right? Alright, I believe this is perfect. Then I can now take it to the back. So can you see that? I think I still need to adjust this a little bit. Please, if you don't understand anything, kindly reverse this tutorial video to the back. Please, if you don't understand anything. So after that, the next which I'm going to be doing now is to now merge both the shape and the image together. This particular shape that we just created and that image that is at the back, I'm going to make them together. What we are doing is similar to masking. But we are doing this in a strategic way, in such a way that you'll be able to get something perfect. Before I can actually get this, I really think a lot. Like, I think up to the extent that I have headache if I can actually get the perfect method of masking the image into the glass. So after that, the next thing which I'm going to be doing now is to come to my erase color. I'm going to on it. Can you see that? And the white will be automatically be removed. Can you see that? Then I'm going to reduce the tolerance to the minimum. Can you see that? Can you see the amazing result? Then I can now come to this shape, to the glass effect that I used earlier. I think it's this. I think no, it's not this one. What is the glass effect that I used earlier? The glass effect I used earlier. Have I deleted it? Okay, I think I did not copy it. Okay, I can now come to this particular glass effect now. Let me first of all hide this. After hiding it, I'm going to work on this glass effect. I'm going to bring out this particular one that I used in creating that shape. I'm going to bring it out separately. Guys, please, if you don't understand anything, kindly reverse the tutorial video back, please. So the next which I'm going to be doing, I'll first of all crop it, basically to bring out the one I used. I'm going to crop it. I'm going to crop it. I'm going to crop it. So after cropping it, then I'm going to mark. Then after mark, then I'm going to go to eraser, color eraser rather. I'm going to erase all those glass I didn't want. I'm going to erase everything out. Can you see that? Then I can just mark. I can just adjust it the way I like. Now I'm going to take this particular shape that I just created. I'm going to now place it at the top. I can just increase the size. I'm going to place it at the top. Can you see that we are even getting closer to achieving the result? Then I'm going to take the glass to the front. Can you see the amazing result? Can you see it? Can you see the amazing result? That the image has been successfully fixed into the glass. Can you see it? This is actually perfect. It's even much more easier. It's much more easier for me than earlier. Then I'm going to make the both together. But before I make it together, because I'm going to be needing the shape, I think, I didn't save the shape. Anyhow, I didn't save it. I ought to have shaved this shape earlier. This particular shape that I used in creating this. I ought to have saved it so that I can use it for another image. But then it's not necessary. I can still recreate another one. Then after that, I'm going to merge both together. I'm going to make them together so that they are going to become one. And we've been able, can you see it now? We've been able to merge, like we've been able to achieve the glass effect with a simple method. Guys, please, if you don't understand anything, kindly reverse the tutorial video to the back. And there are some instances whereby, because I don't want this tutorial video to be too long though. I don't want it to be too long. Maybe I should just continue with the video because I don't want it to be too long. But there are some, let me quickly explain it. But I'm not going to be doing the video. I'm not going to be doing it. I'm only going to explain it. There are some instances whereby, let me on the glass. Where is the glass? Where is the glass? Okay, I'm coming. I want to make use of the glass. Let me quickly return everything back. I'm going to copy this glass. I want to be showing us something. First, I want to make use of the glass. Then I can just take this like this. And then I can just adjust this image. I can just increase the size. I want to be showing us something. But I don't want this to travel to be too long. I'm coming. I'm just going to be increasing it a little bit. I'm going to place it. Can you see that? This is actually perfect. Then I can just make it together. Not the one I just copied. I think, where is the one I copied? I'm coming. Okay. I'm going to now merge the both together because I want to be showing us something. Kindly stick around to the end. So, okay. I've successfully made it together. Can you see that we've been able to achieve the glass effect? I've been able to mask the image into the glass successfully. And I'm going to be, supplying the resources for us in the description box. And if I forgot to do that, please, you can just make mention of it in the comment section. So I want to be showing you something. There are some instances whereby, let me unmask this, uncrop this particular one. Then I'm going to increase it to the maximum. Then there are some instances whereby, okay, let me return those ones that I just cleaned. There are some instances whereby you would like to, let's say, you would like to be making use of different part of that particular image. You would like to mask different parts, like just like a broken bottle. I've even used the image. Let me make use of this one. There are some instances, okay? There are some instances whereby you like to make use of different parts of the image. All you need to do in that aspect is that you first of all increase this to the maximum for it to be able to fit in well with the screen. Then you are going to centralize it. Let me quickly import the image that is good that I can use to explain. Alright, this is the image that I can use to explain to us better. So let's say for instance you want to assume that okay, the broken let's say this particular girl's image is broken. You want to be assuming that this particular girl's image is broken into different pieces instead of making use of only the eyes, only the face. Like you want to be making use of the girl's body totally. There's a way out of that. All you need to do is just to make sure that the image is well fitted with the screen, is well fitted to the design interface. Then after that, adjust it to your taste. Then after that, you're going to take the glass to the front. Can you see that? Then after taking the glass to the front, you can choose to increase the size a little bit. You can choose to do it any way that you love, any way that you like. You want to be assuming that the girl's image is broken into different glasses, into different pieces of glasses. All you need to do is just to zoom the girl's image to the front to make sure to fit in well with the interface or with the screen. Then you're going to place the image like the glass effect. You're going to take it to the top. Then after taking it to the top, the next which I'm going to be doing is to do as you did earlier. Like just follow the same procedure the way we do earlier. Like okay, let me first of all, you're going to come up with your shape. You're going to come up with your shape. Let's say we are going to be using our rectangular shape, alright? Our rectangular, where is it? We're going to make use of our rectangular shape. Then I'm going to reduce the size. I'm going to place it here. I'm going to mark. I'm going to change the color to black. It's still the same procedure. I only use that particular image, that particular one I did at the first instance. I only use it so that you'll be able to understand what I was saying fast without wasting much of our time. So let's want to be assuming that the girl's image is broken into different pieces. This is how you're going to do it. After coming up with the shape, then you are going to you can even change the shape to white first so that we can see what we are doing easily. You can change it to white first. So after that, you are going to come to the same perspective, basically to make sure on it to adjust the shape so that it will be able to fit in well with the particular glass, with that glass. Can you see it? Then you can even zoom it if you can't see it well. You can zoom it so that you'll be able to work on it well. Just need to take your time so that you'll be able to achieve something perfect. Can you see that? Though it can't cover everywhere, but at least make sure that it covers most of the spaces. Then you are going to mark. Then you can now zoom back. You can now zoom back again. Then you are going to be doing the same thing for all those shapes. After doing it, you are still going to follow the same procedure the way I did at the initial. But this time around, you are going to be doing it once. Maybe I'm going to be doing this in my next tutorial because I don't want this to be explaining this better in my next tutorial because I don't want this tutorial to be too long. You are still going to be doing the same thing for all those shapes. Like you are going to be doing the same thing we did earlier with all those broken glasses. But this time around, you are going to be doing everything once. Don't worry, I'm still going to be explaining this better in my next tutorial. I don't want this tutorial to be too long so that it will not look boring. So let me just continue with the video I'm doing. With my editing, with my design, the design which I'm doing. Now let me just change the background back to the gradient one we are using at the initial. Then I'm going to on my shapes, everything. I'm going to return everything back. I'm going to be returning everything back. Okay. Can you see that? Sorry, something is missing somewhere. I think this has been adjusted. Let me first of all hide this thing so that I'll be able to adjust all this well. Yeah, can you see that? I feel like let me adjust it to the front. Then I'm going to work on this. I'm going to use this as well. Sorry, I'm coming. I want to be adjusting the other shape so that I'll be able to blend it well. Let me reduce the size of this. Maybe I'm going to be locking it so that I'll not be touching it. So that's it about the glass effect, and I can just adjust the rest. Then let me start working on the shape that I use in blending the design. I can adjust it here, then I can work on the second shape because I don't want this to travel too long. That's why I'm doing this. I think I haven't on it yet, so I can just. Can you see that? Then I will make sure that this one is at the front, so that's good. So can you see that? Then I can just on my text, then I can on the rest. I can on the rest of the information. Then this one, I'm going to take this to the front. I actually work on this. But then I need to be cropping up this aspect. Like I'm going to place that here. Then I can just on this. Then I'm going to take it to the front. Can you see it? Then I can just adjust it. Like it depends on you. You can just choose to arrange it the way you want. I can just place that here. Then I can copy it. I can then rotate it to the other side. Place it here. Like it depends on you. Because this is the most important aspect of it. I can just copy this because I don't want this travel to be long. That's why I just explain the rest for us. Then I can just place it here. Then let me just place that here. Then I can rotate it to the other end. It's a broken glass. Then I literally work on the glass itself. I come to my hue, I place the hue to 3. I get the hue to 3, then I work on the saturation a little bit. You just need to be creative. Can you see it? Can you see the result now? I just change it to 7, then this to 3 or 5. Can you see that? Can you see that it has changed? Okay? I can do the same on the rest as well. Or instead of that, I can just delete this. Then I'm going to copy this one that I did. I'm going to be copying it. I'm going to placing it all over the place I want it to be showing. Can you see that? I can just delete this and copy this. I'm going to place it here. Then the next thing which I'm going to be doing, let me check. I think the name of the Celebrant is the name of the Celebrant. Judith something. Then I'm going to centralize it. I think what's the name of the Celebrant? I think it's Judith. I don't know. I've forgotten. Then I'm going to edit this. I'm going to write the name of the Celebrant there. Judith something. I don't know his surname. I can just use any name for the sake of this tutorial video. Judith Johnson. Let me just use Judith Johnson because I don't want this tutorial video to be too long so that it will not get bored. Then I can just adjust it and place it here. Then I can just come to my color and change. I'm going to use the gradient color. I'm going to select the color from the. I'm going to select the color from the icon that's located there. Then I'm going to click on one of these. I'm going to click on plus and I'm going to adjust it. I'll first of all click on this end. After clicking on it, I'm going to click on color. Basically, to select the color from this particular item or from the particular resources, I'm going to click on this end as well. I'm going to select the same color. I'm trying to do a gradient effect. I'm going to click on the center one and I'm going to select the brighter side of the color. Boom. Can you see it? Can you see it? Then after that, so that it will be able to come out boldly. To be able to come out boldly, so that I'm going to be adding stroke. Then I can just change the font. I can choose to change the font. Let me use Poppins. Let me just use this Poppins extra. Can you see that? Can you see the amazing result? I can just place it here. Then the next thing for me to do now is to let me adjust it too. I didn't even see the reference design and I'm designing the real design without the reference. Then the next thing now for me to do. The next thing now is to The next thing for me to do now is to come up with my light-up. Just to come up with any light-up rather. Let me just use this particular light-up. I'm going to, because I don't want to waste much of our time. I'm going to place it here. And I'm going to change the color to.
Alright. I've changed the color of this text to black. Then I can now change the fonts. I can just change the font to. Let me just change the font to Poppins. Okay, let me change it to Poppins. Let me just leave it like this. Then I can adjust it. I can place it here better. Then I can centralize it. Then let me check. Let me just adjust it again. Then I can centralize it. I can even adjust it down a little bit. Alright, this is perfect. So what's the next thing? The next thing is that I need a test on this particular. Okay, but before that, there is a test which I used here. I'm going to import the reference designer.
Alright, welcome back. I successfully imported the reference design. This is the reference design so that it can be guiding me towards achieving my goal. So the next thing is the dates of the Celebrant, which is November 25th rather. So I'm going to click on the text basically to just come up with the text. Now I've already showed you how to come about the rest of the broken images. So you can just do that on your own. Probably I might still go deep into it in my next video. You can just comment in the comment section so that I can go deeper in the broken effect. So can you stick on second? So I think it's 25th or 25th of what? I've forgotten. 25th of, let me check. November 25th, yeah, November 25th. Alright, and I'm going to change the color of the text to black. Alright, and I'm going to change the fonts. The fonts. I use Poppins. I think I use Poppins a lot. Let me use the bold one. So I'm going to mark. I'm going to adjust this. I can now change the looks nice. Alright, then I can just, let me check how I do the text here. I think I'm going to do it one by one, right? Okay, November 25th. Okay, I put TH and I've forgotten it before. So I can just, then let me centralize it. This is not even centralized. Okay, let me adjust it manually. Then I can increase the size of this. No, I just have to be, I just have to be creative, like do everything creatively, so that I'll be able to achieve something great, right? Which is what I'm doing. So on this, I'm going to reduce the size. Then I can just reduce the line spacing. Okay, let me reduce the size. Alright, this is actually nice. Have I worked on this? Let me try to work on it again. Because I actually use see, I haven't worked on this. I need to work on this shape. Because I literally work on everything. Then I'm just going to work on it. So that everything will be able to come out smoothly. Alright, this is actually perfect. This is actually nice. Then what is the next thing to do? Sorry. Okay, let me take this to the front. I'm not scanning anything there. I just want to change this, take this, I want to take it to the front. Alright, so what's the next thing I want to do now? Okay, you see this particular text that is here? This particular, sorry. Go back. So this part, since I'm going to lock this text that I'm touching, let me quickly lock it. So, you see this, I'm still touching something else. So you see this particular text that is here, I'm going to write it now. Progress, let me quickly write this. I'm going to write progress. I've changed something. What am I touching? Yes, I don't want to touch this anymore. So kindly stick around with it here, please. If this is your first time of watching my channel, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I think I've already touched this one. Let me quickly take it to the front a little bit. I want to scale it up. I'm trying to scale it up a little bit. Not this one. I think I've adjusted it to the normal size. So let me check. What else do I need to do? What else? Okay, this particular text I want to write in here. So let me just quickly do that. I use a specific font that make the text to come up like that. I'm still going to show us. I'm first going to write this. Input a bullet point. Can you see the bullet point? Click on this number, then you're going to click on equal to, basically to find out the bullet point. That's the bullet point. I'm going to write prosperous or prosperity or progress. I'm just write prosperity. You can just write any kind of word that is related to that. Then tranquility. Can you see the way I'm doing basically to get the bullet point? Tranquility. Press the 1 2 3 then equal to or greater than. Then I'm going to adjust this. Press this. Then success. And what else? Let me check because I don't even know. The mercy. Let me write mercy. Then mercy. Then I can just leave it like this. And I'm going to write this one. And I can now start working on this. Alright, I'm finishing putting the text now. Then I can just adjust it here. Then I'm going to go to font. You're going to see the font that I'm going to be using now so that the font actually come with this PixelLab. It's not as if I downloaded it. But then I can still give you the name of the font so that you can search for it. I think I used this. Is it GoBoot that I used? I think I used GoBoot. Yeah, it is GoBoot that I use. Then I can just come to my padding. Just go and download GoBoot font. Basically to adjust it. Can you see that? And I feel like I still need to adjust something here. Like to give all those texts space. Alright, this is actually perfect. I don't think I use GoBoot. I'm coming. Let me I don't think I use Google. I think I use similar text, but not Google. I think I use this Boston tick out lines italic. Yeah, that is what I use because I remember that it is not that visible. I only increase the size. Can you see that? Then I can just adjust it. Then I can make use of my grid line basically to place it all. Then I can just adjust it. So everything that I'm designing is not going to be exceeding that position I set my grid line. So that is the work of the grid line. I'm going to adjust this. Yeah, this is actually nice. This is perfect. Can you see that? Can you see the amazing results? And I think that's all. I make use of my my Lightroom. I make use of my Lightroom. Okay, yeah, wishing you many more of it. It's going to be above this side. Let me quickly do that. I don't want this tutorial video to be too long. I'm going to be showing us tutorial video whereby you can watch tutorial video and you'll be able to learn how to make use of Lightroom in editing or in editing your various wishing you more of it. So I'm going to show you in that video. I'm going to show you how to make use of Lightroom in editing of various designs on Lightroom, or basically how to do some other things with Lightroom. Wishing many more of it. Many more of it. Then I'm going to adjust this. I can just increase the size. I'm going to place that here. I'm going to change the color to black. It's not as if the color is not in black. If you notice that when I now change the color to black, the black is more bolder than the one that is than the default black. So, I don't remember the name of this font. I don't remember the name. But I think I chose the font along here. I just chose any font here. The font actually comes with my I think the font is at the last part. The font is just available in my PixelLab Pro. So if I can state the name of the font, I'm going to tell us. Yeah, I think I choose the font on this side. Alena. Yeah, I use Alana, the Alana demo font. That's the font. Can you see that? Then I can just come to my alignment. Basically to just give it space. Then I can just go to padding and adjust it. You know, it seems like some parts have been cut out. I'm going to come to my padding. There's my padding. Yeah, this is my padding. Basically to adjust the left padding. I'm going to centralize it. Then I can just on my grid line. I think I already set some kind of grid line here. But let me just quickly use my hand to adjust it. Then I can use my grid line to perfect it. By owning this, I'm going to adjust it here. It shouldn't exceed 5. Then that's good. Then I'm going to on this, adjust this back. I'm just going to place it here so that it will not be exceeding this position. Can you see that? Can you see the amazing results? This is actually perfect. And I can gently take this to the front. This is actually perfect. I think we have been able to come to the end of this tutorial video. Please, if you want the tutorial video on how to edit your design, because I literally make use of Lightroom in editing this particular design to make it look pop. Can you see it? That this one actually look popping than this. Then I also added a lens flare here. I'm going to add a video description under this video, basically to learn how to add lens flare to your design and also how to make use of Lightroom in upscaling your design, because I don't want this tutorial video to be too long. So this is going to be the end of this tutorial video. Thank you for sticking around with the end of this tutorial video. See you in the next one.